Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Rita Lung and I am from Pensacola in Escambia County. First off, I just want to thank you for being here today. Allow me to share with you a brief sampling of what every parent of a child in special education, like myself, must experience at least once a year at the Individualized Educational Plan meeting, or IEP meeting. Now imagine walking into a room of half a dozen educational professionals and hearing them say this about your child. Sally is a 5th grader with reading, writing, and math skills at an early 1st grade level. She is unable to write a complete simple sentence. Sally is a very sweet girl that tries very hard, but has difficulty completing assignments and turning them in on time. Furthermore, she dislikes schools and teachers. She often violates school rules and becomes angry easily. She refuses to obey authorities or take responsibility for her actions. How do you feel? Are you ready to accept this and move on in 5 minutes? Ready or not, here we go. What you just heard is an example of what a parent might hear in the present levels of performance, which represents what the child can and cannot do at the present moment. This is one of the first things that is covered in an IEP meeting. These present levels drive the rest of the IEP because goals are then formed to address deficits, and placement and services are then identified to help achieve those goals. Are you ready to productively discuss educational goals and placements after hearing that your baby is an angry rule breaker who is 4 years behind in reading, writing, and math? It's business as usual for the half a dozen educational professionals. It's not their child. And besides, they have at least one of these meetings a week, whereas a parent experiences this once a year. Parents, and therefore children, are left vulnerable by being expected to enter into a discussion about their child's educational future immediately after receiving potentially surprising and emotionally taxing information. Parents who are not trained professionals with weekly experience in these meetings cannot make informed decisions without giving the proper time to process the information. This could be easily remedied if school officials were to provide parents with a draft of the IEP before the meeting for parents to review and process at their own pace, so they may come prepared to discuss the child's individualized education plan and make informed decisions.
Good morning, thanks for coming. My name is Patricia Buritz. I am from Miami, Florida. I am a proud mother of a child with autism. His name is Joshua and he's 11 years old. And I'm here to talk about the Bill 1108, which provides mechanisms for parents to get involved in meetings, including those that relate to decisions regarding assessments and placement. For each eligible student or child with a disability served by a school district, an individual educational plan, IEP, or individual family support plan must be developed, reviewed, and revised. In developing an IEP, the IEP team is required to consider the child's strengths, concerns of the parents for enhancing education results of the initial evaluation or most recent evaluations, and the academic, developmental, and functional needs of the child. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Wilson Bobogan. I hear what now. I'm so sorry about last night. And I was telling you my life and baby. I went to school, 4 years for college. I read my own. I got no information. It was my common, always wasn't required themselves. And really, I take care of my own, and my wife, and baby. I do have a job. Name is OCA, is a job training with younger adults with budget needs, and I do help them out. And OCA means a very active program on Wonder Florida. I am part of a club here on Wonder Florida. The name is the Best Buddies Wonder Florida. Is a city's program. I am ambassador of it. And a very very cool. And number one program, and my mom is planning in Down syndrome with Florida. And Down syndrome is very program with I was done to Down syndrome. And I've been in a lot of hands in the nail and walk, very fun. And DJ out in the nail, very good. I got new friends that made me who I am. And very cool. I got my own buddy named is Ben. Ben is my friend, and I'm happy this program. I have very fun. I have new people in this room. In this room right now, my family. For me. Thank you for having me here.
Good afternoon. My name is Gina Woods. I'm from Orange County. I'm a mom with a 7-year-old son with autism and a member of Partners in Policy Making 2015, as well as the Autism Society of Greater Orlando. And we are requesting a legislative sponsorship for a rule change to require all districts to present the IEP draft and any evaluations and supporting documentation to parents and guardians at least 5 business days before the meeting date. This will allow parents a fair and reasonable time to review the documents and proposed IEP draft, make recommended changes, provide goal suggestions, collaborate with the student themselves, support group resources such as other family members, medical professionals, private therapies including ABA, speech, OT, PT, social groups, and extracurricular activity leaders, etc. This rule change would incur no additional cost to the school systems, but would indeed strengthen the relationships between the IEP participant, the family, the school staff, teachers, advocates, and administrators, helping with reaching achievable goals and making student progress. Although some districts are already providing IEP drafts days before the meeting, some is not acceptable. Inclusion equals all. Every student and parent must be given the opportunity and fair time to review the drafted IEP and documents, and this must be mandatory to help with student growth, participation, and inclusion. Thank you for your consideration.
Hello, I'm Tammy Mullen, and I'm from Brevard County. And we're here today to talk about the timely access of education records and the power of parent participation. The Individuals with Disability Education Act and the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act give parents the right to inspect and review educational records and the right to participate in meetings relating to identification, evaluation, and placement of their child. The provision and also the provision of a free, appropriate public education. These laws attempt to provide a solid framework for meaningful participation and informed consent. However, they fall short of this goal because parents are not receiving educational and assessment data in a timely manner before IEP meetings. This impedes their right to a response from the agency to reasonable request for explanations and interpretations of the records. The reality is either that parents are not aware of their rights and they show up to the meetings uninformed, or parents request data in advance of the meetings only to have it show up the night before and there's no opportunity for a comprehensive review. In the spirit of IDA's intent for equal parent participation, we are proposing a mandate that educational records be provided 5 business days in advance of the IEP meeting. Furthermore, we are requesting in-service training and OSEP guidance to ensure that parents and school personnel are fully informed. Our children's future depends on parents having equal and timely access to education records to ensure children with disabilities receive special education and related services designed to meet their unique needs and prepare them for further education, employment, and independent living. Thank you for being here today.